Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special, the pride, the passion. It adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. And here's Isak. Rice. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Olise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Decent hit! Rice with a definite foul there. Oh, he's taken it. Araujo. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And smartly reclaimed. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Isak. Bellingham. Liverpool still without a single shot on target. And it's played forward. Isak. That's a super give and go. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Could move up a gear here. That has been cut short. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Isak. Bellingham. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, sweet feet. He has found the way through. Drilled in low. And he's there to belt it away. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Kluivert has it out wide and in space. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Probably be looking to play it square from here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Isak. Rice. It's Bellingham. Half an hour played now. Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good ball over the top. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rice.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
There they go, hunting in packs. Olise gets a foot in here. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Haaland. Haaland. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Liverpool with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Isak clears it away. Gently done. And now they can spring out of defence. Upamecano is the guilty party there. Isak. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Half-time getting close now. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well-timed, excellent interception. It's run loose here. Rice calmly anticipates.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rice. Vietnam finding their passes. Bellingham. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that'll be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Kluivert. Oh, this looks sharp. Rice. Kluivert.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gvardiol. And that is a little undercooked. Done delicately. Ter Stegen can claim that. Nicely intercepted. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Osimhen. Bellingham. Rice. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Bellingham. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Plays a delicate ball. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Haaland. Mohamed Salah. Rice being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Osimhen. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Mbappe. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Looks a good ball through. Ter Stegen getting this one clear. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, that was expansive and...
Can he put it away? And he hits the net. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Simplicity itself.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Coming on the field, number 18, Turn. Number 14, Tonali. Number 5, Leon Goretzka.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Vietnam are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Osimhen providing an outlet on that flank. Musiala. And that's been... Tries a shot! No mistake! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that...
He rises! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Goretzka wins the duel this time. Pass somewhat off target. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Musiala. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He can get that clear. Now it's Haaland. 5 minutes left on the clock. Vietnam disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And that's been won straight back.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Osimhen. Can he get onto this? Musiala! Griezmann. And he's lost it. He's had a hit! And with that, the final whistle. Liverpool were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the top order of the world's keepers.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Bellingham. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Salah. Plays a sharp little ball here. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Haaland, played out to the left flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Pinches it off him. Mohamed Salah is onto it in a flash. Kluivert goes on a charge down the left. Konate. Showing good feet. Rice.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And here's Haaland. Real chance here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Interesting ball. Mohamed Salah looking to run onto it. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Rice. Vietnam upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Haaland. Ruben Dias. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That is lovely. Place it in low. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Mbappe. He's found the way through. Mbappe. Mohamed Salah. Danger averted for now. That's headed upfield.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Rice. Haaland. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Bellingham. Kluivert. Bellingham. Big chance! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now.
Great hit! Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rice. Haaland. Mbappe. Good read, needed to be. Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rice goes short. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. No way through there. Rice goes steaming forward.
There will be 1 minute
Moved on forwards.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
There's the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Bellingham. And he was alert to it.
Vietnam are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
That's good vision. But they've got it again. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Kluivert. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Oh, perfectly... Haaland! And one more try! Oh, taken with style! The second half sparked straight into life! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Played out towards the right wing. Now, what about a counter-attack? Musiala. Rice under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
The attendance for this match.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Almost an hour gone. And it's Salah. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Stood up well to him there. Salah. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Number 10, Olise. Coming on the field, number 18, Char. Number 5, Leon Goretzka.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Well read, and the danger is averted. Musiala. Always onto this. Now it's Rodrigo. And the finish! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Number 45.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Number 3, Rice.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Musiala in acres of space out wide. Shot a goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's the chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. Shifted upfield. Wriggles his way through. Nico Williams will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vardiol. He's had a hit! It's there! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
McTominay. He is just caressing the ball. Foot in.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Araujo gets over and intercepts. Musiala. Now it's Rodrigo.
4 added minutes has
There's
been
the
indicated.
shot! It's a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Osimhen. And he's being shifted off it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground.
We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
And here's Mbappe. Rice.
This is the time you need that pace.
Played into space out wide.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice.
Well, they can break here. Isak.
He might be in here! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, played through for the wide man.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
And it's Salah. Well, that's an excellent interception.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Played back in. Rice. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Lovely feet. And he was alert to it.
Messi.
And Mohamed Salah.
And here's Mbappe.
Isak. And he's searching through.
And here's Mbappe.
Isak.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Vietnam applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Konate getting this one clear. Olise. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Ruben Dias. Araujo. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now it's Mbappe. Rice. And it's lofted through here. Chance here to counter. Look at the space here. And that is expertly dealt with. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cross flung in towards the middle. Now the finish! No, not quite. And claimed it back swiftly. Upamecano. Mbappe. For Olise.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Hakimi. Oh, and he's through the middle. And there is the half-time whistle. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Liverpool head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through.
Substitutions
Tight,
taking
cagey
place.
game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Kluivert. And Araujo. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Guardiola makes the interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get onto this? Ruben Dias attempts a clearance.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. Mohamed Salah! Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And here's Rodrigo. Kluivert. That is great defending, so alert. And they can counter here. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Messi, he's got away. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Rice. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Guardiola cuts out the pass. Rodrigo. And the shot! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Rodrigo had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Rice looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referees.
Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Mohamed Salah really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Olise. Coming on the field, number 18, Charles. Number 5, Leon Goretzka.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Thuram was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Really fierce, close defending. And here's Osimhen. Showing good feet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that could set him on his way. Thuram, and the flag has stayed down.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Griezmann is fouled.
Substitution on the field, number 3, Rice. Coming on the field is
And if you have just joined us, still
14,
just
Jalali.
one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rodrigo, well read, and the danger is averted.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
A searching ball that into space. Can he put it away? Really well taken goal. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Osimhen. Osimhen touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Osimhen receives it in a good... Osimhen! Same again, same outcome.
Vietnam really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And it's Griezmann.
There will be 3 minutes added.
Steaming on. Real chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. McTominay. Konate calmly anticipates. And we're done. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
We have already started here.
Ter Stegen
With the clearance. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
That's an errant pass.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
And the counter is on.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Kluivert takes control of it and he's on the move. And the shot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So, a breakthrough already.
Upamecano. Rice.
Kluivert.
Bellingham.
Oh, super ball. Decent hit! Quarter of an hour played.
Well, that has not gone well. Konate.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Konate. That's a good ball played into space. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted. Oh,
He's got the shot away!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely aimed pass. And the pass is intercepted. Real chance here.
Great chance! He scored! They are right back in business.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely quickly taken. Nice bit of trickery. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Still very early doors, but it is a close...
Isak! And he hits the net. Into the lead once more.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Vietnam take the lead. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Driving on and making good progress.
Kluivert.
Bellingham.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, not quite. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Well, that was well positioned.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Vietnam upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
foot in. He's tried one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mohamed Salah is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. Has a go! Messi. It's Bellingham. And it's Salah. Guardiola. Kluivert. For Rice. And he has been fouled there. Bellingham has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Liverpool have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. And that could set him on his way. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the first half is done. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Mohamed Salah, and here's Goretzka. Goretzka, oh, that was vital. Rice. Kluivert, who does have an assist to his name. Isak. Oh, this is a... And the shot! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Kluivert.
Well played and well cleared.
They've played it short. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Rice. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, and he's through the middle. Big header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Coming on to replace him is number 18, Thuram.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Musiala, Hakimi does well to stand firm and defend it. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here, much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And here's Osimhen, Bellingham. Liverpool do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Osimhen. Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. Isak providing an outlet on that flank.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Rice. Bellingham does well to get it back. Bellingham with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Kluivert. Oh, that's neat. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And we have our very first corner. Vinicius Junior! Mbappe. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rice. No goals as yet. And Gvardiol.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Isak. Now the finish! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
That's a little off target. And here's Vinicius Junior. Gvardiol clears it away. Mbappe. Rice. For Kluivert. Bellingham. Rice. Isak. It's Bellingham. Now it's Kluivert. Now it's Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. A lot of space, and the shot! Played up towards the front line.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, can he get onto this? Bellingham. Kluivert.
Vietnam ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Isak, Bellingham, oh, super ball, big chance! He's delivered all right! That was a given, it always was.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that's gone loose. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Ruben Dias. For Kluivert. Bellingham. Kluivert. Always onto this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rice.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is expertly dealt with. And here's Mbappe. And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today. Substitutions taking place.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's had a shot! And again! No mistake! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Haaland. Finish, hits one! Defending of the desperate variety. Bellingham! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, good ball! Rodrigo! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Substitution on the field. Number 3.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Coming on the field.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, that's a key interception. Good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Hakimi cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. No outsmarting him this time. Kluivert, who's set up one goal so far. Just no time to dwell on the ball there.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Bellingham. Kluivert. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Now it's Rodrigo. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
75 minutes played. Bellingham. Rice. That is good alertness.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vinicius Junior chips it through. A real chance if he can get through. Rodrigo, Osimhen. Rodrigo! A whisker away from making it 4.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Number 4, Vinicius Junior.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Messi. Number 8,
And now a sudden chance to
Bellingham.
counter.
Coming on the field.
He won't be happy with that one.
Mohamed Salah. Number 10, Olise.
Now it's Mohamed Salah.
22,
He's in a good... Has a goal!
Number 14, Tonali.
Bellingham. And now the breakaway. Rice. Kluivert. Bellingham. Now it's Osimhen. He could be in here. Hakimi. Bellingham. And here's Rodrigo.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Moved on forwards. 2 minutes to be added on. Nicely spread. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that is...